Hi everybody, Mr. Boring here, and guess what? I run this shit. Alright. It's viewer takeover, I'm the viewer, this is my shit, okay?
Then.
This is the Midnight Gamescast. We record every Monday night at midnight, and then we bring it to YouTube every Tuesday as the weekly wrap-up. That was so long ago.
It seems so long ago.
I don't even remember what we talked about.
I don't either.
Every Wednesday is PlayStation VR.
Theater.
And then every Thursday, as this right here, viewer takeover. It's when we let you, the little game cats.
We're on the same pitch.
Yeah, we're pretty good.
Yeah, that was pretty good.
Sing a song together.
It's like a folk band.
Like a folk band. But first and foremost, we want to thank Clay Boring for that fantastic introduction.
Yeah.
He took over the show.
He did.
Absolutely.
Don't be sad. Yeah, he was very upset.
So if you want your video to introduce viewer takeover, make sure you send your short, concise video with anything you want to include.
Yes.
Without parole at gmail.com.
Yes. Take over our show.
Take it over.
Yep.
It's the beginning portion.
Please take it over so I don't have to do any work.
Yeah. I'm sorry.
This is an outrage.
I don't support that.
People aren't going to like that if they're just listening to strictly the podcast.
MP3, they're not going to know what the
Don't
fuck.
worry, MP3
It's a very visual show. They're not going to know what my shivers came from. Just hear them.
Isn't PlayStation VR Theater going to be really strange in audio format only?
It will be. You just hear it, all the sounds of the, yeah.
This is what
Like a
blind
good old
people
radio.
experience when they go to a movie theater.
Right? Or radio days, you know?
Radio days.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah,
Radio
totally.
days. You remember radio days, don't you?
You don't remember radio days? You know?
So
No, but I'm
important
sure you
that
did
we
a great job.
that we move forward slightly so we can thank the most important people in our lives, and that is right down here.
All
it's
of them.
scrolling one way or another.
Mom and Dad, you're in there too.
Yeah?
Well,
Yeah?
no, not really. But
So
we love
almost
them too.
all of the most important people in our lives. So yeah, these are our Patreon supporters, our loyal Patreon supporters.
Yay.
The loyalist of Game Cats.
Indeed.
Wow.
That was strange.
That was really weird.
Worcester has the weirdest sirens.
Yeah, that was a
outside.
weird
I
one.
thought there was like a cat
Cat
outside.
right there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was interesting.
Yep.
Okay.
Rapping cat. It's like, meow, meow, meow.
Yeah, Worcester. Way to go.
Yeah.
Spending your money in all the right places.
Right.
Right.
So
Yes.
as the Patreon subscribers,
Keep on
supporters
going, yeah.
roll on past.
Sweet.
So we only ask our loyal Patreon supporters for $1 a month.
Yeah.
What do those people get for $1 a month, Jeremy?
Well,
Well,
they get
Do tell.
an exclusive episodic thing we call the Litter Box, where every single Monday night, is it at night?
every Monday night at midnight.
Midnight.
No, every
No,
Sunday night at midnight.
every-
Sunday
I
night at
apologize.
midnight. Yeah, you get a little snippet, one of us each week. You know, 1 week, blah blah blah, and Des, and you know we
And we blubbity blah.
we talk. You know, show off a talent. Talk about something personal, and you know you get to see it exclusively.
Last week when you filmed yours, I was out of the room. I was walking Michelle out, and so I kind of missed most of yours. So when I was editing, I was basically experiencing it for the first time, and I really enjoyed your story. It was a little bit touching, but also a little bit video game related. It was nice.
Yeah, I didn't know what. And there was nothing for you to edit. I figured I'd do it
Litterbox
easy
is not
for
always
you.
video game related.
Yeah, we just
definitely
talked.
not
It's
always.
actually mainly not video game
Seems like,
related.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
different.
Yeah, that
Yes.
said, I have not done mine for this week yet. I'm assuming even by the time this goes up, I will not have done it. So make sure you...
Ooh, what are you going to talk about?
Well, I've got... So a couple different things I've got in mind, right?
You should just wear just a silk tie, a red one, no shirt. Just
Oh, there
sit
was
sideways
Oh, God.
and just talk like this, just with your bear.
Okay.
Are you a hairy-chested
a-
gentleman?
I'm quite literally a bear.
There you go. So yeah, just a tie and that's it. Like, hello. How are you?
Some of our viewer takeovers have an idea of what you should talk about.
We'll get
Oh.
there.
Yes.
So two things I've got in mind. One, I've never actually displayed any kind of talent for you guys. That's
Are you going to
very
sing us
obvious.
a song?
Well, I mean, I am before I was a YouTuber, I was certainly more of a musician. I don't know what happened to those days. Now I'm just
You
a
should bring
YouTuber.
Melissa
YouTuber.
Yeah. It's all right. I'll remember that. Spit in my face.
It's okay.
So my question is, I've got 2 ideas in mind, and I can do one this week and then one next month, and one is just an AMA, an Ask Me Anything, right? And so if that's something you want to do, I mean, follow me on Twitter. That would be dark. Send me a DM and let me know your question, and then I can just do like 20 minutes of just reading your personal questions to me, and I can answer everything that you want to know.
Nice.
Can't imagine that's very interesting to anybody. Like, I'm pretty transparent. I don't have much of a life. It's just work and YouTube.
Do you wear
Jeremy, we should submit some
boxers or
questions.
briefs?
Neither one, but
should.
thank you for asking.
Oh,
Right? That way I can be
interesting.
1 millimeter closer to you.
That's true.
And the other thing I
I
had
just picture like the fabric goes and be like, hey.
and the other thing I
Down
had
here.
in mind, was like, you displayed a talent, and Des has displayed a talent, and
Yeah.
and
He
I
displayed
want
his
you as-
No, I
drawing
didn't.
talent.
No.
that was pretty good.
And none of those were my kids. If one of my kids drew like that, I think they were demented. So no, I just
Oh,
So I figured maybe I'll pick up my guitar and play the Game Cats a song.
nice.
I don't know, but that would be way easier than doing like 20 AMA questions.
Yeah,
So
I can't bring my
maybe you
jumps
should write
in
a
here.
song about the Game Cats.
yeah, that's something I have time for.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you'd
Hey,
like
you
Brian
know-
to write a song about the Game Cats,
Do you know how
comment
much
below.
they want me to do that I don't have time to do already?
That is true.
Right. That said, by the way, if you've added me as a friend on the PlayStation Network, if you've
Yeah.
added me as a friend on Facebook, if you've added me on Twitter, or if you just left a comment and I haven't responded to something you've said,
Yeah.
I apologize.
Yeah.
I really do. I see everything. Usually I'm at work and I see a notification and I go, okay, this person said this, and I go, awesome, I'll get back to that person. But by the time work is over, I've got 7 of those.
Yeah.
You know, and then I get home and there's all these different comments I'm trying to respond to, and it gets crazy.
Yeah.
So right now, don't have a ton of time to respond to anybody. Don't worry, I hear it all. I apologize. Don't get offended. And if anybody wants to play games with me online, well, we'll talk about that in just a little bit.
Right.
All right.
Cheers.
So let's jump into viewer takeover.
Let's do it.
I'll read the first. Why don't you read the first question?
Go for it.
Okay. Steve Grr. From the from the Neptune
growl,
Flux
Brian.
review.
I've had a lot of practice.
Yeah.
A shark hunting game for VR would be awesome.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
That would actually
That's
be-
the one thing that Neptune Flex is missing,
Yeah.
other than lasers.
Yeah. They have a lot of bubbles going up.
Yeah.
Bubbles. Yes.
Would we be in a cage? Because they kind of did that slightly already.
No, not
No, they can't hunt sharks in a cage. That would be no fun.
right.
There's no
then,
danger.
Then something happens and the cage opens and you gotta get out.
Oh, can you
Next
imagine
thing
that
you
with a
know-
shark? Oh, where is it? Circling around you and you're like free, not in a cage. Ugh. Yeah, that'd be intense.
So Jeremy would like that in VR.
That would be awesome. Steve Grr is
Grr.
correct.
Steve Gurr, there was a game earlier in the PlayStation VR lifespan, which was called Time Machine, where a lot of it was underwater, and there was like these big, crazy, like prehistoric, dinosaur-like creatures that were scarier than sharks and some like sharks.
Yeah.
You didn't get to hunt them, but you did get to like kind of freeze time, get up close to them and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty cool.
Yeah.
It was on sale recently, so you should have gotten it. But an actual shark hunting game, totally should be.
Yeah, absolutely.
Zalen Maru, I think, Xalen. You say Z, right? Zalen Maru.
Zalen, I would say that, yeah.
Zalen Maru, one of our new subscribers, wrote on Breaking News. One of the breaking news reports, who knows? It all looks pretty good. My PlayStation VR headset arrives tomorrow, so quite excited.
Nice.
Hooray.
This is... Oh, for some reason, I just forget that people are constantly buying PlayStation VR. Like, it's new to somebody today.
Yeah.
Like, it's like, oh,
It just
hey.
didn't come out a year ago, and that's when everyone got it.
Yep. So it's awesome. It gets me excited for you when you tell me that you're about to get a PlayStation VR headset.
I want to hear more about it now.
And it's even cooler to know that somebody like Zalen Maru is like watching our channel in preparation for
Yeah.
the big
Right.
day.
To get ready,
Right.
what to buy, what
It's
not to
gonna
buy.
arrive. Yeah.
It's so exciting. Like
Yeah.
and that makes me excited for you to like put that thing on your head for the very first time and be like, oh my
Ooh.
god, Jack's trying to kill me.
Yeah, oh
What
man.
game did you first?
This is like nothing
first look at? Yeah.
they've ever explained. You just
Yeah.
cannot until you do it.
Exactly. Yeah. What were your first games,
Right?
Zalen?
Yeah.
We definitely want to know.
Curious.
Absolutely.
Yeah, we get excited for you.
Yes.
You're up.
I am the Mickey Sensei. Viewer takeover. Fellow Patreon supporter here. Yay.
Hey.
And I don't think I'm alone when I say yes, please, to a Brian Paul stripper Litterbox episode. There you go. That's what you... Oh, I almost kind of explained that. You're right. You can make it a goal set for when you reach 69 Patreon. See what I did there? I saw what he did there.
I saw what he did there,
I'll
too.
vote for that. Not that I watch it, but I'll say you should do it.
Why are you voting for this?
Because
Why not?
I'm going to make you do it. Yeah, they deserve it. And at 69, that's a good one.
So there's an element here that we need to be aware of.
What?
Right? He's one of 50 Patreon supporters, right?
Yeah.
I'm assuming the other 49 are not interested in this,
They
right?
don't
We
have
don't
to watch
want to lose Patreon supporters because I'm.
Well, they don't
101
have to watch.
request.
You can say in the title, you know.
Well,
This
then I owe like 49
Spoilers.
people like a quarterback.
That's true.
True.
And I don't do math quickly, but
Don't
that's
sell
like
yourself short.
$12.25. I can't give $12.25 back. It's all been spent.
You have to return all those pens
Actually,
you bought.
I haven't touched Patreon money since we started this.
Oh, really?
Good.
Yeah. Somebody's got to pay for that pro, so maybe.
Well,
I'll
you say
put-
that, but you've already put so much money into this.
Let's
already,
not talk
so-
about that
Yeah.
either.
Yeah,
Okay.
really.
Holy crap.
Moving on.
Yeah, no, if my parents were watching, they'd be like, "You spent how much on this channel?"
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Smack.
Yeah. So you're up again?
Europe.
Asia.
No, that was my
Journey.
joke.
Right, this is a long one. You good?
That is a long one. That's what she and he said.
Goshus.
Non-sagashus. I'm just trying. I see these comments all the time. I don't actually say their names out loud until this show.
Very moment right here. You heard it first. All right. Smashbox Arena. First impressions. I just had an idea.
Oh, yours is bad too.
You, Frank, Louis, Seraphim.
It's terrible.
Oh, mine looks fantastic.
Yeah, yours was the first one that printed out.
Oh,
ready to
sorry,
go.
guys.
Yeah. I need that $12 for new ink.
Yeah, that's true.
Sorry, start over.
Yeah,
that's right.
Just
Okay.
had an idea. You, Frank, Louis, Seraphim, and other GameCat headset players should all plan out multiplayer days. Hey, we were just talking about
Well,
this.
because of Nonsa's suggestion.
Oh, fair enough.
Yeah.
Even if not everybody shows up. For instance, Starblood on Sunday and Wednesday. I was like, wait a minute.
On the sun.
Sun.
Quite warm.
And Smashbox on Friday and Monday. Farpoint on Tuesday, Thursday, etc. Am I being too loud? Sorry.
Listen, what I do over here should be of no consequence to you. All right?
Not
Not
those
enough
days
British.
exactly, just showing an example.
Jesus, you're loud.
I think if you guys I think if you guys planned a day together, we should really lock multiplayer VR into some solid game lobbies.
Yeah.
Bring the entire PSVR community into a solid lock.
Yeah.
This is a brilliant idea. It's really tough because the Starblood Arena developers, White Moon Dreams, I think they've got like Wednesday
Wednesday nights.
Wednesday Night Wars, right? And Sunday something. So they've got Wednesday and Sunday, and I don't think any of the other games have their own days. So
Not officially, no.
Not
Yeah.
officially. Psst, hey guys, listen, I just paused the podcast. See how they're not moving? Don't worry, it's fine. They won't feel a thing. So here's the deal. You know what happens. We film this thing on Monday nights, and then by the time we actually air the episode on Thursday, everything changes. So what happened in the last couple days? I talked to Frank, I talked to Seraphim, I talked to Dave Station, and we all decided that the best course of action here to get everyone playing on the same days is to obviously keep Starblood Arena on the two designated days that the developers have, which are Wednesday for Wednesday Night Wars and Sunday. So Wednesday and Sunday are going to stay Starblood. But what we want to do is do Tuesday and Saturday for Smashbox Arena. Now the problem is that we can't assign times. We can't be like, oh, from 6 to 10 p.m. because that's really limiting. I know for myself those are the worst times possible. You might find me online at like midnight or 1 a.m. or 2 a.m. And then plus with all the time zone differences, we have the game cats, the headsets, the Dave Stationers. These guys, people watch from all over the world, so so when what's good for us won't be good for them. But at least if we start locking down the days, then maybe we can find other gamers that play at the same time as us. So let's just So this will just be for the rest of the month because we got more multiplayer games coming out next month, and we can see how this goes. And every month we can sort of create a new multiplayer calendar. So that's it. Smashbox on Tuesdays and Saturdays, and Starblood on Wednesdays and Sundays. All right, sorry about that. Back to the show. We'll just like throw out some random days, and then like as we get going,
As time goes on, yeah.
we'll figure out like what's working and what's not, and we can always like reschedule things
Build
for
it
different
up
days.
as it goes.
Yeah.
Right.
It's going to be a little confusing at first, but maybe we can build something up, you know?
Yep. So let's keep this an ongoing discussion. I will
Right.
post something in. Oh, if you guys aren't already in our community on the PlayStation 4, it's search for Without Parole Game Cats, and then that's a good place for everyone to talk.
Put it up on the board.
And figure these things out.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm up next.
Would you like
Yep.
to?
No, I'm okay. Actually, I can read
You
this
can
one.
read it?
Oh,
Alright.
Yeah,
sweet.
Justin Parada on the Smashbox Arena first impression video wrote, "Bro, my thoughts exactly." What's up, bro? I bought this game expecting to not like it all that much. I gotta say,
Chuck.
when somebody buys a game expecting not to like it, good for you, dude. Like that is some
really.
loyalty to the platform, loyalty to
I'm
PlayStation
not
VR.
going to like
This
this.
game's gonna suck.
Here's my money.
Sold.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's like, but I got it anyways, and because, well, it's VR. And I was shocked at how addictive and fun it is. I played for about 5 hours. That's
Wow.
unheard of for me.
Holy.
Anyone ever wants to play, send a friend request to Justin Parada. Oh, well, you that's fantastic that you were able to get your name, sir.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it's Justin,
Right.
Justin Perrotta. All one word. Justin Parada. So play with him. I'm pretty sure that we're all friends with him at this point on the PlayStation Network. We got to get in there. I haven't seen a lot of players playing Smashbox. I feel like every time I've gone in, it's real. The servers are all.
I tried to go in today. There was no one there.
Yeah, the servers are all like region based. So like when you go, it's like you're only seeing like the eastern seaboard of the United States, and I'm like, well, where the fuck's Seraphim? Like, let me go to Australia.
Right? Yeah.
So like right now, I feel like they should like unify all of the servers or something, and make sure everyone can play with each other, because they were prepared, I think, for like 100,000 people to play this game.
Yeah.
And there's like 20.
Wow.
20 period, not
Okay.
20,000.
Yeah.
Yeah, I figured that
Not
much.
bad.
But it's a fantastic game. We should all be playing it online again together.
Yes.
All right. Ooh, it's perfect that this
I
one
know.
is your gunner.
I just noticed how perfect my friend Ships Geek Out.
Ships Geek Out. Oh, yeah.
PSVR Theater. I said it.
That's
Said
how
it like
I'm,
Brian.
That's how I'm supposed to say it?
No.
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 I don't
I'm
know.
just doing it
I'm
normal.
not good at this.
No, you're great at
I
Brian.
don't know what
Stop.
I'm doing.
And so you do. Yes, you do. Come on. Boost just your confidence needs to be boosted.
Somebody should boost my confidence.
Yeah.
Who wants to snuggle?
Michelle.
Snuggling is a confidence booster. Okay.
See, would a serial killer do that?
I've watched that.
Ship's Geek Out, yeah, which sucked after season 4.
Season
PSVR
2.
Theater. Yeah, well,
Yeah.
you didn't
What
like
show? What'd you
you
think?
didn't like the Trinity Killer, John Lithgow.
I like John Lithgow. I don't know. You know what? Maybe it's conversation for
another time.
Yeah.
Of course, Jeremy doesn't like giant because he is afraid he will find the 4 people tied. He'll find the 4 people tied up in his basement. He is so terrifying. I request he be the new killer in Dead by Daylight.
Okay, so this is like the 4th.
And then evil laugh.
This is like the 4th out of like 20 comments this guy
Yes.
has left.
Yeah.
Right? About
Yeah.
you being a serial killer. Do you know this person?
No, well, no, not personally, just from a distance.
I assumed he was like somebody you knew in real life and was just messing with you.
No, I doubt it.
Is there like a genesis to all this? Is there a reason he started saying this?
Is there a reason you started saying all of this?
like what did I miss? That like
I don't remember. It wasn't that long back, and then I perpetuated it, and then
good.
then he
That sounds about
commented
right.
another video.
Yeah.
Then you said something, so I said something.
It just kept going
so
from
it just
there.
keeps
Yeah.
going. Yeah, I don't want him to
Maybe it's the
uncover me though,
glasses.
so the problem will be resolved soon. You might not be.
Problem will be resolved soon.
I don't like the sound of that.
I think we just lost a subscriber to the great
delete,
beyonds.
delete.
No, it'll just stay forever. It'll be like, why the channel's done, but that one subscriber he hasn't unsubscribed because he's dead.
Europe.
Europe.
Asia.
Oh, again.
Damn it,
Canada.
Journey.
Haven't we done this before?
Constantly, actually.
Yes.
We've never stopped.
Russell Brand from.
So surprisingly, it's Russ Schill brand.
Oh, Rush Shill.
You just waited for me to say that.
did.
You
Yep.
were literally like
Because
at the edge of your seat
we
waiting.
always read comments from Russ Schill brand. Right?
We do. He's very active.
He's very active game cat.
He's like, I've seen
I
this.
just went with what we
Isn't it
said
like a
before.
picture?
Yeah. And then we asked, we're like, are you the real Russell Brand? We asked that on the Gaming Without Parole.
Right.
And he responded by saying, I'm not Russell Brand, I'm Russ Schill Brand. We've been mispronouncing
Oh, no.
his name. Although his picture is of the actual Russell Brand. So, I mean, all is forgiven.
Yeah. I've only seen it from a distance. I saw that.
Our nice game cat friend from Viewer Takeover.
Yes.
Well done. Can I make a virtual Brian, Michelle, Jeremy, and Desiree for president in dreams? If not, I'll pass.
When did this Desiree for President thing start?
Um,
It's a thing now.
yeah,
You're a
it's a
serial
thing now.
killer and
Comment
he's a
a
presidential
couple,
yeah, he's
nominee.
a presidential. Yeah.
You didn't get that first one?
No.
Oh,
I don't only
it
keep
was
up
like
with
a
so
couple
many
weeks
comments.
ago.
Yeah, where Des filled
It was
in.
when he filled in for me.
Whoa, that was like a month ago.
I think so. Yeah.
And then, he missed Des. Wanted him back, and he was like, Des for president. Oh,
I think you should make a virtual Michelle
Yeah.
in VR.
Yup.
And Brian and Jeremy and
Yeah.
Des for president.
Yeah.
I wonder what this game will entail.
Right. Or in booby.
And with you? In Booby?
Well, you said entail. I said
Oh.
in booby.
Of course you can. But make sure you share it with us once you do.
Yes.
Calron McGiblets.
Calron McGiblets. Oh, is that my turn?
1999 Sega Genesis game.
Yeah.
Calron McGiblets.
Oh, I missed those.
oh, it's
Yeah.
been so long.
That's how you read it. I had to. Okay, and so Calron wrote on Viewer Takeover, what are each of your favorite characters of all time in either video games, movies, or TV? Any fiction, really.
Wow, that's a tough one. I have a few favorites.
Well, let's take one at a time.
For a video game, I definitely feel you'd think I'd say Link, but he doesn't speak, so you can't really.
That's why I like Link.
Yuri from Shadow Hearts. I always really liked him as a character. I don't know. He was always badass. I liked his. He was a harmonixer? Is that what they called it? A summoner. He could, But anyways, he was pretty badass. He was rude. He was, dick, but he also was mental. I liked him as a character. So I dig Yuri from Shadow Hearts and Shadow Hearts Covenant.
Cool.
Yeah.
But not that other one.
What other one?
The other Shadow Hearts game.
Johnny? No, fuck him. Johnny from A New World.
Yeah.
Not Johnny.
Yeah. No, not Johnny and
fuck
Shayna,
Johnny.
whatever that Indian lady was. She was sexy as a video game character, but yeah, fuck both of them. Anyways,
Who's your
for you?
favorite character of all time?
I've got a couple. I'll take one at a time as well. I mean, as we all are very aware, I'm a huge Death Note fan. So L and Nier
a good one.
from Death Note. I think they are, the best detectives ever. Right up there with Batman, the world's greatest detective. Also Batman. Since we're there.
Since we're on the same page.
Yeah, Robin. Every Robin has been fantastic. Tim Drake, my favorite. And let's just throw one more out there. Atreyu from Neverending Story.
Atreyu.
Yeah,
It's a great one.
Artax.
Yeah.
Artax. Yeah.
One more time? No?
that was enough.
It's funny you bring this up. I literally was. What the fuck
What was
that?
Something beeped.
Thing on the computer?
Yeah.
All right.
Should I go read that?
Go read it.
All right.
Things don't usually beep.
No.
What does it say?
The list of audio devices connected to the operating system has been changed. Do you want to open the audio hardware preference?
No. Just click the button. Click the. There you go.
Oh, there it goes. You sure?
Yeah, just give it a shot. All right, it's still recording. All right.
Edited out.
Strange. That might get edited out.
Yeah.
All right. So Yeah, Atreyu.
That's right. Okay.
in Neverending Story, and only Neverending Story 1, because Neverending Story 2 and
Oh,
can you believe there was a 3? Do you remember this?
what?
And Jack Black was in it.
Jack Black.
Yeah.
I like him though.
You wouldn't if you saw this.
Really?
Yeah, horrible. It was like maybe like his first role.
Oh wow.
Yeah, it was real bad.
That's a shame. I like Jack
Yeah.
Black, too.
And they made Falcor like a bumbling idiot.
Oh no.
Yeah.
He was a wise old something, you know,
Sky
dog
Sky
thing.
Dragon or
wise.
something.
Yeah, whatever it was.
Oh.
That had that like
Yeah.
cornback.
Yeah, and he in the third movie they made him sound all goofy and like a cartoon character.
Really?
Real stupid.
It's fucking.
But yeah, like the dichotomy
So-
between
so the original.
Sebastian and Atreyu was
Yeah.
cool because like they were like living two adventures in separate worlds. But
Yeah.
like
One was
working-
afraid of lightning like a little bitch, and the other one was like battling fucking laser tittied women things.
battling the nothing.
And the nothing, which is terrifying. And the wolf before the nothing.
Oh,
Oh.
it scared me as a kid.
Yeah, as a kid.
Yep.
Yeah. Oh wow. Good movie.
Amazing.
Bad sequel.
And sequels,
And
Sequels. Yeah.
And sequel.
which means yours.
I would have to say of all time, Gollum.
Gollum.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think he's fantastic.
What does Gollum do for you?
He's
Sexy.
evil, creepy. His voice is phenomenal.
Yeah.
All of the above. I just think he's great.
This is, I mean, as a non-Lord of the Rings fan, he's the my precious thing.
Yes.
Like the
Yes.
creature.
Oh my God, I
Smeagol.
really just had- But yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Smeagol?
Yeah.
Smeagol.
That's who he was
Smeagol,
before he
Schmeil,
became all
something
like,
something incorporated.
Well, Smeagol, because he used to be a hobbit and then he turned into Gollum. Got the ring. His evil is precious. No. Oh, really gotta watch Lord of the Rings.
Okay, so first I'm gonna read
Again.
First I'm gonna read Ready Player One,
Yeah.
and then I'm gonna watch Lord of the Rings.
All right. I just recently binge watched all of the Lord of the Rings again, actually.
Do you prefer the books or the movies?
I haven't read the books yet.
Oh.
I only read The Hobbit.
Oh.
So, all right, which I liked, but
Yes.
You're supposed to lie and say the books are always better.
Yeah, they are.
But the books
Just like
are
Harry
always
Potter.
better, and I
They
do
are.
intend on.
The books are
Are
definitely
we all
better.
lying at this point? Did you read
No,
all
the
the
book-
Harry Potter?
Oh, I read every
I-
single one of them.
Yeah.
I read them multiple times actually. Harry Potter was.
I was at a
phenomenal.
midnight opening in the Cape. Did I discuss this once here?
Oh,
Sure.
Sirius Snape.
For the
That
re-
would be another.
For the
crime.
release. Yeah.
Speaking of Harry Potter,
for
he's
the release of
definitely
the
up
last book.
Yeah.
there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm more of a Slytherin guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's
So
Southern.
Calron McGiblets. There's a lot of consonants in different
Say it
places.
3
for this.
times
There
fast.
Nope, that was it. Did you? Oh, you said you had a few. We only took one of yours, but we dominated this conversation quite
Yeah,
a bit.
but that's honestly that's all right because I can't really.
Perfect. Next up. All right. I'm going to read Michael Bush. Michael Bush wrote on the Infinite Mini Golf Review. Actually, we have 4 comments that are all very similar.
Sweet.
So maybe let's blast through all of them very quickly.
Blast.
Michael Bush wrote, I'm so disappointed. Thank you. I apologize. I'm sorry, I could speak well. I'm so disappointed that it doesn't have move support. All I wanted was to be able to actually swing the club like it was actual mini golf, and it doesn't have that. I'm not buying this until they add support, because otherwise, why would I?
True.
Jazz Sagu also wrote on the same review, how can there not be a golf game using Move and be in the first person for PlayStation VR?
Right.
Michael Mosier wrote on the same review, first person move support and / or local multiplayer mixed between VR and 2D would have made this a must buy for me. As it is, I'm going to wait for a deep sale. Perhaps they'll patch in one or both of those down the line. Then finally, Adversary 1 wrote, same review, I expected a first-person view and move support, but now I see that this is a regular golf game with a VR mode tacked on. Period.
Still fun though, right? You said.
It's a great game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I noticed you got rid of all the question marks.
Oh, you said you were gonna.
No, it only happens when I save it and then reopen. But I did this all today, so like I didn't save anything. I just printed it as soon as I was done.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, sorry. I know somebody really enjoyed the question marks. I apologize.
Isn't
for
it funny how our
eliminating it.
simple minds, since they weren't there, we didn't remember to be like, oh.
Right.
So
Yeah.
So I
all
guess
about that
this is
first
sort of
person
like the-
move support.
sort of the question of the week.
Yeah, it seems it. Yeah.
We're getting like we watched the Adventure Time trailer yesterday on PlayStation VR,
Theater.
and it was just a standard third-person platformer. You know, I love Mervils, standard third-person platformer.
Right.
Yeah.
You know, Lucky's Tale on Oculus. These are all. Oh, and even Theseus recently. You know, these are all games that are in VR.
Yeah.
But don't use first person. Mm-hmm. Infinite Mini Golf, not in first person. Mm-hmm. You played quite a bit of Infinite Mini Golf.
I have played quite a bit.
What are your thoughts on no move support or first person mode?
I would prefer it that way.
You would prefer it with both.
I prefer just to have, I mean, honestly, I'd like all of the options, but first person would be ideal.
That'd be pretty neat. Yeah.
It would. But I don't know. I'm happy with how it is though too. Stop getting so close to me, weirdo. There you go.
I'm not saying it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. Here's the thing.
I think it's weird that you can't actually. I mean, you would like to swing a freaking golf club to play this game. It's VR. You would expect to have it.
Yeah.
The weird part about this is, if I remember correctly, this is the second mini golf game that Zen Studios has made.
Yeah.
And on the first one, which is on PlayStation 3, they had move support.
You're right.
Yeah.
So here we are, a game in VR.
I recently heard that in a review today, actually. Yeah.
Which most games in VR use move controllers or actually have it as an option.
Yeah.
And so it's weird that they'd be like, okay, we're stripping out move support from our new mini golf game and putting it in VR. Like, well, wait a minute, you already have the framework set up.
There had to have been a reason.
Is it a
though,
tracking
right? I mean,
issue between the camera and the helmet and the controller, and it just doesn't track correctly, and they had to ditch the idea, or is it just, I don't know.
There had to have been something, right? They wouldn't have
Movement,
just been
even
like,
if
let's
they
get
didn't
rid
want
of
people
this.
moving like
I mean,
that
why
in
would they do
virtual
that?
reality, swinging their arms like that, like crazy either. I don't know.
I mean, super hot. You're all over the place. So
You know, yeah.
And there's no, I mean, this isn't a full golf game. You know, you're not doing this like, you know, grandiose movement with your hands.
true,
You're
yeah.
like
No, just
putting
little
pretty much
putt.
constantly.
Yeah.
yeah.
But I mean, people are assholes, and people get excited. People get into it and swing like crazy. Look at the Wii; it was like a fucking epidemic.
Broken
People's,
HDTVs.
I mean, it's ridiculous.
Yeah.
You know, there's a thing. You know, shit.
And they
Anyways.
didn't have the helmet on.
No, and they didn't.
Right?
Just,
Yeah.
I don't think any of this is the reason why.
what do you think?
I think that Zen Studios wants to support VR,
Yeah.
but they're not like a giant company, right?
Yeah.
And these are not games that they're making specifically for VR.
Yeah.
So I think that they were like, okay, listen, we'll make your game, we'll put this game in VR, we'll give it a VR mode, but it's going to cost extra time and development, to get a first person mode in there,
Yeah.
to make it track accurately, they don't even have an option for the camera to follow the ball from.
That's so annoying.
Yeah. So-
that is a really annoying thing. And you can
You have to
like
keep hitting triangle.
You can zoom out
Yeah,
and look
that's
at it, but
kinda
it's
weird.
not the same. And
Yeah.
then sometimes there's other parts that come over, so it's like you can't see the ball.
Yeah.
So as good as this
Annoying.
game is, it's lacking a few things that would make it really good.
Key elements, it seems.
Yeah.
You know.
Right.
So I think they were just like, you know what, we're just putting the bare minimum into the VR mode, which is the full game, luckily, because that's important. You know, too many of these games were getting like Tekken 7 had like a practice mode in VR, which is garbage. And Gran Turismo Sport's coming out, and it's only like 2 players on the track at once. Same with Moto Racer.
Yeah.
You know, these are like just gimped VR versions of
Yeah.
games we want to play. So at least the entirety of Infinite Mini Golf is in VR.
Right.
So at least we got that, and I think we should be happy we got that.
Maybe we'll get updates from here. I mean,
Yeah.
Right, and if the community is vocal enough, if we all tell Zen Studios this is something we want, then now that they're making money off of the game and maybe seeing how many people are playing it in VR, and that maybe a majority of the people who bought it are actually VR gamers.
Yep.
Yeah.
When we try to get a group to play online, did you figure out the reason why we couldn't do that? What happened?
Yeah, remember on the wrap up I was talking about my network adapter problem?
Oh, that was the
and
reason.
now there's a giant white cable
All right, that was the reason.
strangling that poor little puppy.
That
Stop it with the
puppy.
puppy.
I wish I could, but
What's to like
It's
kill
too late.
puppies? What the fuck?
Seriously.
right? Only a
We
serial
thought
killer
you
would
were the
do
crazy
that.
one.
Right? I wouldn't. No, I wouldn't. Serial killers wouldn't, and they used to practice on them, right? Don't they say they kill animals as a child, typically?
Jason.
I mean, you would know more than
Jason.
us.
Voorhees,
Yeah.
whatever. Yeah.
So, about your childhood.
Yeah. No, I didn't get scratches from killing kittens.
So
You put them in a duffel bag and throw them in the river.
So infinite mini
just
golf.
So real quick, do VR games? Do you think all VR games should be first person?
I mean, it's being picky, but it seems like it might be getting to that point where, you'd want the same options like you would on any of these games that you'd buy.
Yeah.
You're buying it on a platform that's virtual reality. It doesn't mean you get a stripped away version of a game. You kind of still want the full game too.
Right.
So I would like the option if it was a game that called for it, not just if it was something to throw in to give me an option.
So it depends on the game.
If it made sense for it, I'd like it.
Yeah. I have a hard time believing that Zen Studio spent all this time working on Infinite Mini Golf and spent all this time putting it into VR, almost perfectly. Like, it works really well for what they've given us.
Yeah.
And then none of their focus testers, none of their play testers at any point ever said, hey, can we get a first-person mode? Hey, it would be awesome to use a move
For
controller.
golf, it's definitely it seems a must.
Yeah. So it's got to be something they're already aware of. So I think, like, as a community, as a group, we need to, politely ask Zen Studios, like, this is something we want, and this is and let's get the message out there. So
See how they respond.
So let's start our little campaign. All right, we're starting a campaign. Let's do it on Twitter.
Yeah.
And let's all send a nice tweet to Zen Studios asking about first person move support for PlayStation VR Infinite Mini Golf.
Yes.
That said, something I really wanted to talk about on the weekly wrap-up, but we were running so long on that.
What?
Is that Elite Dangerous is a huge space exploration game for PlayStation 4 and PC and all these things, right?
Yep.
And the developers have said for a long, long time that they really want to support PlayStation VR. But we have not yet gotten PlayStation VR support. Just this week, a questionnaire came out for Elite Dangerous players saying, what additions do you want added to your game? Okay, so go to the description of this video.
Nice.
Click on the link that I'm going to put there, right top in front of everything. Right?
Yeah.
Click that link. Go to the page to do the survey, and click that you want PlayStation VR support, because that would be an amazing, epic game to have. Every single one of us would want to play this game. There's so much to do in Elite Dangerous. I don't even want to play it until it's got PlayStation VR support. Go fill out the survey, do it, and we can all play in VR. Hopefully.
Yeah.
Right.
Probably in 12 to 18 months.
Sit. Drop the pen.
Oh, we dropped
that was
the pen.
sort of the mic drop. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't want to drop
I'm
these.
Done.
Don't
Oh,
drop.
We missed the test. Were they all set up this
I
week?
checked.
You did check.
I checked.
All right. I checked too.
After the second weekly, I was getting sick of the test.
Yeah.
All right. Well, Parole's star's been sideways.
I adjust him. I try to adjust him constantly, but he drifts.
Do you see that Jason Sellers felt bad for Stackboy getting
I was
strangled?
laughing because he was right. I saw the video and he's like, oh,
Yeah. This is what we do to our sack boys and puppies around here.
strangle him.
Who wants to intern at Without Parole Gaming
Yes.
now?
Nobody.
All right, you guys. What do you say? Is that going to do it for the week?
I believe
It wraps it
so.
up.
Wrong show.
Well, it still does.
It takes it over. That takes it over.
It's taken over. We've taken it back.
Right. For the Midnight Gamescast, I'm Brian. That's Jeremy. And this is Michelle. And we'll see you next week.
Bye-bye. I was going to say ciao.
Ciao.
Ciao. You say ciao a lot.
Oh my God, that just reminded me.
What?
On my drive here, I saw two kind of crazy things. On my drive and on my getting gas. So as I was driving, I saw the oldest black gentleman I've seen in my life
Can't wait to see where this is going.
walking down the street. No, I mean, he was really old, like wicked, like, skinny old. And he wore like
Do you
one
walk
of those.
like that?
He kind of did. And I don't know if he was like trying to wave at me as I went by, but he was by the Girls and Boys Club, So I see him and I'm like, I look at him, he looks at me, he's got his hat on, and he's like, and I'm like, so old. And so then I drove,
So,
and when I got gas,
beginning the stripper
You hooked it.
episode.
oh nice, there was the most polite. So there was a guy in front of me, a little larger gentleman, speaking to the woman at the shell
Really
Are we going to
Station
be able to
visual.
use this for bonus footage?
I guess.
Fantastic. Like I said, didn't know where it was going.
He was the most delightful gay gentleman, very happy, and I only know he was gay because he was a bigger guy and he was facing forward. Not that bigger guys are gay.
Because he had a huge smile on his face.
No,
Okay.
but like the woman said something like I don't want to do the accent because then it might sound racist. But so I won't do the accent, you know. But
I want you to do both voices now.
all right. So she's like, oh, you know, I know Seal so long. And then all of a sudden he's like, I know, sweetie. It's been, and I'm like, oh, so gay. You know what I mean? He just was like opera gay.
So it wasn't the smile.
No. And then she's like, oh, baby.
gay.
Yeah, opera. She's like, I know Seal be good. You know, meaning
What?
you're good. Basically, she said, are you been behaving since you're not around? And he's like, oh, I forget what he said, but it was something very,
Gay.
you know,
Flamboyant.
yeah.
Wow.
Yeah,
Okay.
it was like roadshow, like hey, you know, it was great though. It made me happy. And then as he walked away, she's like bye bye,
Recap
and he's
the
like
story.
ciao ciao. He said ciao, and I'm like I say ciao, and then I bought my melon drink. That's all. That's what when you said.
So long
ciao.
story short, you saw a guy today that said ciao, and
The
you were like, hey, I
oldest
do that.
Black gentleman and a wicked jazz hand gay fellow that said ciao, ciao.
Strangest bonus footage ever.